In this video, I'm going to show you how you can achieve the full back lever. My name is Elias Sponi and I'm a calisthenics athlete. So this video is divided in many chapters. I've got my script right here. So the first chapter will be explanation, the second will be technique, the third will be requirements, and then I'm going to talk about what helped me. So when we talk about explanation, the full back lever is a straight arm static skill where your arms are behind the back. And that's really it. There's nothing much to add anymore. So the main technique is you really want to have a projection, okay? So really bring that shoulders forward, roll that shoulders forward, okay? Second technique tip, for me personally, I like looking at the ground. Some people tend to look forward or like to look forward. I don't think it's that much of a difference. It's really just personal preference. You really don't want to have that much of neck movement while in the back lever. So like looking side to side again and faster. So looking to the left while in the back lever, looking to the right and having too much neck movement, because there is a small chance of injury. And also in static skills like the front lever, many people had injuries because of this scenario. If you look like to the left, to the right and having too much neck movement, your spine really gets in a weird position. And it's also static skills, so it's also putting pretty much pressure on your body, and I wouldn't really recommend it. And one key tip is also the closer your arms are, the easier the back lever will get. The wider your arms are, the harder will the back lever get, the more difficult, okay? For me personally, I really like shoulder width. I don't really like going too far and too narrow. I really like just shoulder width, okay? But it's, again, just personal preference, and you will get both got ups and downs. It's also more beginner friendly to just start on a more narrow grip. And yeah, so as I mentioned in the beginning, the protraction is really helpful. Okay, you really want to have a protraction. It's a lot harder to do it without a protraction. So the main goal is, when we talk about how to enter the back lever, don't just enter the back lever straight from skin the cat. Okay, it won't help you that much. For me personally, I like doing it in two ways. So either from the top to the back lever, or the tucked to full. The entry from top to full back lever is actually a little harder, okay? Because you have to hold the position while in the negative, okay? And that's also a bit more, you really need to have more strength to do that, okay? To go slow in the back lever. But it allows you, or it just makes sure that you are in a straight line, okay? It allows you, or it makes sure that you are in a straight line at all times. The tuck to full, as it may sound, is a bit more easier, okay? So it's really just getting from the tucked to the full. It's everybody, I think, like the tuck is maybe the step one progression. So it's pretty basic actually. Many people do it. It's also, I think, like maybe in competitions, it's the most best way. It's the easiest way. It's the most efficient way, okay? Like for combos, especially. Now for the requirements. You really want to have the skin the cat, okay? And for me personally, I just learned it, okay? So it wasn't my goal at the time, but I did some shoulder mobility every night before I go to bed. So that also helps. So doing some shoulder mobility while learning the skin the cat, I think like after you done the skin the cat, after you achieved it, you shouldn't really be working on shoulder mobility. You can also, for me personally, I just stopped once I could do the skin the cat. As I said, it's personal preference, and it really depends on your goal. Now, what I've noticed is the skinny cat is scary, okay? And I'll get that. I also did that. So what helped me is really to have a partner, okay? To have a partner that assists you, that watches you, and really just go step by step. Maybe like this position, then go a bit further, then go more further, and then just work your way up to the skin the cat. So now, how can you achieve the back lever? I'm going to show you 3 steps, 3 ways to train the back lever. But there is also one more requirement that you have to have: the tucked back lever. I think it's really necessary. You really want to have it before you start training the full back lever. So now for the 3 steps. You can train the back lever with progressions, with resistance band, or by spamming negatives. For me personally, if anybody of you watched my back lever transformation video, I'm going to link it up here in the info box. Check it out, it's pretty nice. Know that I use progressions, okay? So like I didn't use progression to learn the full back lever, but what I did is really use progressions to learn the half lay back lever. I think that's a pretty good goal with progressions. So like progressions, what are progressions? We're really talking about advanced tuck and half lay, okay? That's not really much there or in between, okay? So really like tucked, advanced tuck, half lay. I think like really you can go with the tuck back lever to advanced tuck, you can go with advanced tuck to half lay. I think like there isn't any specific exercises that you need to train to get to half lay back lever. I think like just spamming tuck back lever and advanced tuck is getting you to half lay back lever. Once you've achieved the half back lever, I would really start progressing towards the top back lever hold. Okay, I think it's pretty doable at first, so it doesn't take that much of strength. It really helps to get more coordinated and really trains the back lever strength. Once I could hold the top back lever hold, I really just started spamming negatives, okay? Like straddle back lever negatives were my best friend. I didn't really do resistance band training, so it's also a way that you could train it. For me personally, I don't really like it that much actually. Really try out these 3 ways of training the back lever. So what I would do is really just get to the half lay back lever with progressions and then just do exercises you like, okay? Just like do 3 sets of progressions, 3 sets of spamming negatives, 3 sets of resistance bands, and 1 tip in spamming negatives. It will be fast, okay? You will really drop down fast. I also did it. I also experienced it, but over time you will be slower. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. I hope I said all clearly. If you got any questions, write them down in the comments below. Like and subscribe, and see you.